rest of the troop are moving in here to the left side. Point taken. Welcome back to today's episode, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Now, in the last episode, we left off here with assassinating the abusive Archcount. Our next target would be the Militant Marquess. Now, I also have done two things. I've made it so that our visibility no longer goes down with days. So if we would like our visibility to go down, we would have to take specific quests for it. For example, this one right here, Imperial Convoy. If we complete this quest, we reduce our visibility by 10. We're currently sitting at 48, which means we're at rumors. And I have also added the mod, due to a couple requests that you guys have had, the CAI 5000. Now, what this mod does is it makes the AI fairly competent at seeking cover and finding flank angles, stuff like that. So that should increase the challenge quite a bit in this series. Now, it is a forked version, or a continued version, I should say, of the actual mod. So it should work, but there might be issues, but I hopefully should be able to deal with all of them. Yet another mech cluster to try to ruin our day, huh? I'm gonna try to use our mortars here to start the fight here. I have the rest of us lined up on the wall over here. We have one high explosive and one incendiary going out. These first shots will land because the turrets aren't awake yet. We got a really good shot in the middle there with the high explosive. The incendiary unfortunately missed. They only have one charge turret that can actually deal with the mortars. So if we fire in a staggered manner, we should be able to get at least one shot through. So I'm gonna let this person fire, aim shot, and then we can make the other one fire. Now the mechanoids will start moving in here. Yeah, as you can see, the mortars are getting shot at by the turret here. But we do have them at a staggered shots. Oh, are they milling the wall? Oh no, they are attacking the wall. We do have some pretty good turrets here that can hold them. So the smaller mechanoids shouldn't be much of an issue, but they are attacking some of the walls. This one somehow got really up close. Unsure as to how that happened. Gonna swap over to incendiary and EMP. To try and hit a few of these. We actually almost broke our own wall with our high explosive there. Need to be a little bit more careful. Took out one of the centipedes here. They are trying to flank around, but it's going to take them a long time to get through those walls. Another centipede coming in here, but we have armor-piercing incendiary rounds loaded into the turrets. So as long as the uranium slug turret can land a couple shots, this should be no issue at all. And we downed one there. The centipede is unfortunately going to break this wall. Now it's probably going to try and wreck my things. Nope. Right, so we have a breach raid from some pigskins, but they did spawn in on the side where the mechanoids are. So these mini blaster turrets should make pretty short work of them. Well, that's my hope at least. They might have a shield pack or two in there. I am going to swap over the one from the EMP over to high explosive instead. They did pop smoke on themselves, and they do have a shield pack, as you can see here. The burnout shield. So they honestly will probably deal with the mech cluster by themselves. A lot of them are melee characters. They're out of the smoke now, and a lot more of them are pushing into the field box. Gonna pick up some thermobaric rounds for the Carl Gustav, as we won't need the anti-tank for the pigskins. Yeah, a whole bunch of them moving in now. Our turrets are pretty low on ammo, and they probably will go through here to try and destroy our geothermal. Yeah, our autocannon turrets are out of ammo, and our uranium slug turrets will be out of ammo soon. Gonna move one of our Carl Gustavs up here to the wall so that we can fire our thermobaric rounds at them. There was a massive explosion. I assume that was one of our mortar shells hitting them. We did unfortunately break the wall here. There was a lancer in here. Where did they get? Oh, I see. That's how they got in. Right, so we can no longer leave over here because they are... Oh, they might actually hit our explosives. Could you hang out on the right side, please? If they attack our explosives and set up just an enormous detonation, I'm not sure if it'll be okay. They're beating up this lancer right now. If they could beat up the other pikemen over here without breaking my things, that'd be fantastic. Got a really nice incendiary shot there, and this is a high explosive. We unfortunately missed most of it. Oh, that's going to cause a chain reaction. One of these guys had a satchel charge. There's another incendiary here on the left. They might step on. They are running themselves out of ammo, though. Okay, there we go. They just basically inflicted enough friendly fire on themselves to make themselves flee. Now, there is this other pikeman that I would like to deal with before it breaks just absolutely everything on that side. Oh my god. Right, immediately, we get a raid from some imps. It's 193 of them. Sorry. How? They are probably going to fight a few of the pigskins over here. Yeah. Okay. Right, I mean, I guess that solves my problem. One too many of them dropped one too many stick bombs, and they're all dead now. They actually just immediately fled. So that's dealt with. Now, this has made me realize that we should probably double up our walls so that they can't just easily break in. So this is something interesting that happens with the CAI 5000 mod, is that this enemy, because he's out of ammo, he's going to try to kite us for a little bit. But, I mean, he won't really get a chance to reload. But that is something to keep in mind. And there we go. That's the last enemy on our map. I don't know what happened there. There we go. We destroyed all the buildings as well. So our map is safe once more. There is just so much happening in the beginning of this episode. So we have a defoliator ship now. It's quite heavily guarded. I see 3 Diabolus on it for some reason. I'm quickly working on making a couple extra turrets here and some embrasures on the side so that we can support our big turrets while they're getting approached. And we also need to repair the solar panels over here and a couple of the walls before we take on this defoliator ship. Just an incredible amount of mechanoids this episode so far. That's what, the 4th mechanoid raid? We still haven't dealt with the ones over here, the defoliator ship. And this new one has an auto mortar. At long last, we finally recruited one of the prisoners that we had in there. Now, they are a hussar, and I wanted to send them to an outpost, but I suppose they could fight for us for now. All right, so we've managed to set up the turrets that I wanted to set up here, as well as the embrasures. My idea is I've set them up in this way so that they can't immediately be focused by any enemies walking to the kill box, and they can still provide covering fire for the rest of our turrets over here. And so with that set up, I've also set up 2 additional mortars over here. I haven't set the high explosive because we're going to deal with these mechanoids now. And we're going to have our civilians over here fire the mortars. Set force target over here to their mortar so that we can try to take it out beforehand. And here comes the first volley. This should do a significant amount of damage. He missed all of the shots, unfortunately. And now we need to fire at... Where are you going? I don't understand. You're not even allowed to go over there. That's... I don't know how you managed to leave the room there. We got a couple of the smaller mechanoids coming in here. We should be able to deal with them fairly easily, though, with all of our charge turrets that we have. If our civilians could stop trying to kill themselves by walking outside, that'd be fantastic. Yeah, as I hope, the small turrets do make a pretty big impact on the kill box here. The wall here is getting meleeed. They did break through this side here, but we should be okay. That's concerning, though. Our civilians are actually unarmed, so that's on me. There's one scyther going for them, and this door is probably not going to hold. I need to have Sheet here repair the door before the scyther breaks through, and hopefully he can repair it fast enough to hold for just long enough for us to deal with the rest of them. Okay, this is not really working. The door is about to be destroyed in a moment. Yeah, there goes the door. Okay, fall back. This is going to be bad. If we can try and attack this scyther, I guess, in a 1v3 and pray... There's not much else to do. I am bringing down one of our troopers to try and help out, but I don't know if she's going to get here in time. She's on her way. Oh, careful, please don't get killed. That'd be great. Yeah, we're taking a lot of damage. She is here, though. Percy's here with the shotgun. Start blasting, please. Okay, there we go. Oh, my God. I need to remove this door here. This door has caused several issues throughout this playthrough. I'm removing it right now. We did lose a lot of limbs, but we can repair all of them. I just realized that the... auto mortar is actually firing at us now. I need my 2 snipers to come out here. Where is that going to land? Okay, it's set to incendiary at the moment, and all our civilians are fine. Gonna have my snipers move up over here and try and make them deal with all of the turrets that are left over there. Throw a smoke grenade up ahead. That is an unfortunate pause. Okay, move to the side. There should still be smoke here, and I think we're okay. Yeah, just some fragments. But we are fine otherwise. I'm gonna throw a second smoke grenade just to be safe and move out into the smoke here. And then we can start firing at the turrets out here. You're joking, right? There's a low shield. Oh my God. Fall back. The auto motor fired a second shot. Landed nowhere meaningful. I've equipped Marceline here with an EMP shell with her cargo stop, because one shot to the low shield will instantly break it. Throw a smoke grenade, you know the drill. Move out here, move everyone into the smoke here. I need the cargo stop specifically to fire right about there, because that should hit the shield. So watch right here, we break the shield, and it's down, it's disabled for around half an hour, so not too long. Gonna move a little bit to the left so we have a better line of sight. And after it's disabled, it has to charge for 24 hours. So it effectively gets disabled for the remainder of the day. That was the last turret there. We just have the auto mortar now. Oh, there's one more mini turret, actually. There we go. It's about to explode now. And perfect. So that one's dealt with. Now we have to deal with this defoliator that's over here. But I do want to use... What on earth happened here? I assume that was an incendiary shell from the auto mortar. We have to use a lot of EMP shells for this, but it's okay. We have 33 total mortars, so we should be able to deal with them. So I'm going to have Watkins focus this Diabolus here with her binoculars so that we can have a more accurate shot with our mortars here. So now that it's tagged, we set force target right on top of it for an increased accuracy. What it will do is essentially use the accuracy of the person with the binoculars. So for example, it will be using Watkins' shooting skill of 15 rather than the shooting skill of this Neanderthal here, Agatha, that has 0. So here comes this volley. This is all EMP, if I'm not mistaken. That looks good. Perfect. We just annihilated half of the mechanoid force. So now there are 2 more Diabolists coming in. One of them is stunned, but not for too long. Don't think we have line of sight of any of the other ones, but they don't look to be too upset because we didn't technically damage the building. We have another couple EMPs coming in. Those are quite inaccurate, as you can see. These aren't using the spotting skill. That is why. We've marked this Diabolist here. We could set force target, and then we stop holding fire. This should be a fairly accurate shot. Here comes a volley, and looks good, maybe? There we go. We nailed the Diabolist, did not bring it down though. And now it looks like they're coming to attack us. So now let's get into cover back here with Watkins. And you guys can stop firing the mortar for now. We're just going to use the turrets and save a few of our mortar shells. Oh, they do have a legionary actually, which is a mechanoid with a mortar. That is dangerous. It's set to, looks to be thermobaric rounds, if I'm not mistaken. The thermobaric have an explosion radius, plus will set anything that is possible to set on fire, on fire. This Diabolist is actually trying to get a flank on us. I mean, there's not much things that are over there that are important. We downed a second Diabolist here. There's 1 left. So I'm going to send my 2 Carl Gustavs to come out and deal with it. We should outrange it. And we have 2 high explosive shells. So that should be more than enough to deal with it. Looks like it's walking to the kill box, actually. Oh, I forgot. It does have a smaller little pistol that it uses that I believe can shoot over walls, if I'm not mistaken. So it's backing up again. We can peek out with our Carl Gustavs. And we... Oh, yeah, there's that little pistol I was talking about. Yeah, it's the equivalent of a charged blaster turret, as you can see here. So it just has a charged blaster turret strapped to the back of it. Hopefully we don't get headshotted here. If we can get these shots off with the Carl Gustav. There's the first one and the second one. Nice job. It's down. Okay, that's all the mechanics dealt with on the map. Oh my goodness. That took us quite some time. And that's the ship part dealt with. I did manage to build another intel scrapper here. So I'm going to go ahead and activate it. And hopefully nothing goes wrong. So now we got an Imperial Patrol incoming. It's a breach raid. It's 14 of them. Very well armed. Okay. This is from the Intel Scrapper. So let's go ahead and deactivate this so we don't have to worry about it. We do still have a hole in our wall that I completely missed. My bad. So they are attacking immediately. It looks like they're most likely going to go through here. Yeah, they're crossing the river now. This guy at the front has a grenade launcher. We got some mortars trained on them now. Maybe good shots. That's a high explosive missed. Another high explosive missed. They are walking directly into the kill box, which is a fascinating choice from them, to say the least. They do have a lot of explosives, so they can probably deal with our turrets fairly easily if we're not careful here. I'm going to have the snipers on the wall here so they can assist down the middle. Got an incendiary shot there. We unfortunately missed it. They're walking directly into the line of sight of our uranium slug turrets. They did pop a smoke, though. They have a rocket there. It took out one of our charge turrets. Another mortar incoming here. We missed it again. The rest of the troop are moving in here to the left side. Oh, they did step on an IED. That's going to be really good. Got another incendiary there and a chain reaction with the explosives. The push is starting to falter a little bit. We also have some snipers trained on them at the moment. They got another rocket shot off here. Oh my god, what even was that? Was that the AT-4? No way. I think one of them had an AT-4 and then the other one fired a triple rocket launcher. I think that's what happened. They are fleeing now, though. Where are you firing that mortar? Okay. Stop firing. A ceasefire. Our caravan out here with Ryan and Kyle have actually finished the road that I wanted them to finish. They made the road up here to the north and then the road that goes all the way down here to the south to connect with the main road, the highway. So I'm going to have them head back to the base and get some rest because they deserve it. They've been out here for, I'd say, probably 2 weeks, more or less. It has also come to my attention that there is a singular pixel at the top left of my screen that is green, and I'm not sure what it is. It only shows up on RimWorld during the recording. So I've gifted you cursed knowledge. You will now look at it for the rest of this episode. I'm sorry. We also got Mantis recruited here. He is very good at mining, so we're going to send him to an outpost here in a moment. So we have quite a bit of intel that's about to expire here. I'm going to go ahead and purchase the next quest for targeting the Marquise here. And I think I'm going to go ahead and take the raid this time, just to mix things up a little bit. And it is spawned over here to the north side, so we can take the road that I wanted to construct up to this way, and it shouldn't take us too long to get there. We also should have enough vassalage points. Oh my god, yeah, we have 3,600 to get a bunch of citizens. Now, I think I am going to stick to just recruiting the laborers and the citizens and not go any further than that, because that would be a little cheesy. Like, for example, if we could just keep recruiting a knight or something and then extract the critical intel, that wouldn't make much sense. So let's just go ahead and grab a bunch of laborers. We could afford 4 in total. It's 3 Neanderthals and 1 Hussar by the looks of it. I'm also going to turn on the burnout intel scrapper again, and we'll see how this goes. There's another patrol that is coming to attack us from the Fallen Empire. It's 14 of them. It's another breach raid, and they have a lot of explosives once again. I do have a few embrasers on this side that we could try and stack up on. They are moving up, but if we can try to beat them to our embrasers here, that'd be great. I do have a cargo stuff here on the south side. This... Okay, point taken. Let's be careful here. We nailed the first guy at the front there. Akio somehow just tanked a rocket to the face, by the way. I don't know how that works. They do have a lot of heavy weaponry. We nailed the other grenadier at the front there. Suton is hit quite bad. Gonna have him fall back. I need Nelson over here on the left side. We have another rocket going out. We unfortunately missed. Another rocket. Missed again. They don't have any more heavy weaponry. They only have 1 more grenade launcher. So if we get on the wall here and keep suppressing them, we should be okay. Yeah, they're moving into the center now. We unfortunately missed our cargo stuff shot. That one's good. They had another disposable rocket launcher there. It fortunately missed. That is a grenade launcher. I'm not sure what it's firing, but it looks like high explosive. Pull back a little bit. Need to be extra careful. Firing the rocket to the right. We need to take this guy out if possible. Move up to the wall. Just try to keep them suppressed. Another rocket coming in. We missed, but they are starting to flee now. Nice job. You know, I may have forgotten to turn off the burnout intel scrapper. So there is another raid from the same side. Okay, that's bad. We actually got critical intel from that. Okay, remember to turn it off this time. We are all getting shot at already. They are moving up. I don't know if we can grab this prisoner. I'd rather not risk it. Let's just move to the sides here. There's a whole bunch of them coming in here, but we do have 2 sniper rifles trained at them. And I believe our sniper rifles can damage the grenadiers, even if they... Oh, this guy has an anti-materiel rifle. I think he's firing at our shield belt over here. Yeah, they're starting to move in now. We need to be extra careful. I think I'm actually going to fall back here because we do have these turrets in the way. I have 2 charge turrets here that I would like to utilize. Okay, Marcian, you almost died. They did break a hole in our wall, which is not ideal. They're firing high explosive grenades at us. They're going to be in range of our turrets here in a moment. I would like to have our machine gun posted up on the wall here. Hopefully we don't have any friendly fire incidents. Actually going to hold fire on the turret there. Okay, they do have a charge LMG, which we need to be careful of. Akio's hit already. Hit in the torso. The armor tanked it. It's okay. You got tagged again. Okay, I'm going to have him fall back for a second. Everyone who's injured, move to the side here. They are still blasting our wall, but they are reinforced walls, so it'll take them a minute to get through. They're in range of our turrets now. Have them open fire. They're doing a lot of friendly fire to themselves. And the grenade launcher guy is out of ammo and spamming out of ammo now, so that's great. They do have a thumb cannon up here also. Yeah, as I mentioned, it's going to take them a long time to get through that. Could you move the car, like the highwaymen a little bit to the north here so that we don't have to risk it getting damaged? Yeah, they've breached the wall. So they're going to start hitting the area over here. Gonna have you move to this side. Oh, they had a... What even was that? Oh, it's the AT-4 rockets. I see. Just blast them, I guess? That is bad. That is really bad. Okay, Katarina's tagged horrendously. Her leg got shot off. We are okay for the moment. Make sure to pop your smokes. I need... Where's our LMG? I need Akio over here on the wall. Move up as soon as possible. Nelson, grab Katarina, please, and move her to the side. The rest of you hug the wall to the right side. Melee characters in the center here. That's going to cause an enormous explosion, probably. Looks like we're good still. They're starting to push in where our turrets are. I'm going to open fire here and stop our turret from firing so that we don't get any friendly fire incident. Come on, get the shot off. We downed the trooper, and he missed his shot. Nelson, be careful, please. We all need to go over here to the smoke, to the top side. Gonna have Lindsay move up and try to melee attack this grenadier in a moment, like this. Hopefully this goes well. Marceline is reloaded with high explosive. Okay, move to the side. We downed the grenadier there. There are a few more coming in. We have another cargo staff trained at them. They're falling back a little bit. We unfortunately missed the shot. Gonna have to reload. They are trying to flank us over here. They do have one guy with a flamethrower. Otherwise, I would just rush them with my melee characters. Looks like they're starting to move up now. Here comes one of the champions. We need to be extra careful here. Greg, make sure you can melee attack this person. Oh, be careful though. He does have a Zeus hammer. I should have put him up forward. Lavinia is down. She lost a leg. She's okay, though. We should have line of sight to them now. We downed one. There is a trooper here with an AK-12. We do have a sniper rifle trained at him, though. Hopefully, we can bring him down. I'm going to move everyone to this side here, and we're going to try to pop a smoke and stay in it so that we have line of sight from the center here. Make sure we pop a smoke, and then we're good here. They do have a charged sniper rifle, which is kind of dangerous back there. Yeah, we're getting suppressed a little bit. Okay, we downed one, and they're starting to flee now. Get out of the range of the charged sniper rifle. Okay, that went poorly. How could you do this to me? We got an infestation immediately after dealing with this raid. I'm no expert, but I think Arya here is probably going to die, because that looks like 30 hives. That looks like an absurd amount of hives. So 31 hives. Yeah, that's fine. Gonna open the door here. Oh my god, you guys did not just do that to Greg. That's terrible. Move here, go to the side. We need to hold them here and hope that no one is attacking the walls on the side. Just keep holding them at this choke point here. Martian is tagged. He's hit pretty bad from one of the bugs. Okay, I don't know what's happening anymore. Someone else got in the way. Igor, please come back here. Where even are you? I don't know what Igor's been... Igor's fighting some trooper over here. Okay, that's fine. I could use some help over here. Akio, please make your way over here. That'd be fantastic. There's only 3,000 more bugs left to deal with. Okay, we're no longer lagging, so I think we're doing good. They're destroying every single cell wall in existence. Chrissy is out of ammo. Not much I can do about that. You're just gonna have to melee block for now. Nelson, please get up. You are the medic. You are needed. Okay, just a few more mega scarabs to deal with. And the mega spider that's there. And a couple other things. Everyone here is out of ammo. Like, there's not even an area to click so we can move in. There's too many bug corpses. What am I supposed to do? Okay, that's all the bugs that are currently standing. Now, we do have a lot of injuries to tend to over here. But we do have a pretty good hospital and they should be okay. Okay, Igor won his little confrontation with the random trooper out here. Great. What has been happening this episode? I swear, like, we had so long with nothing happening for like the past 4 episodes. We had so much time to go out into the world and explore. And then this episode, we've had raids nonstop. I understand the Imperial ones, for example, are my fault. I know how that works. But these ones are uncalled for. There's a guy with a charge LMG over here that got back up. Igor, please go deal with this guy. I'm tired of this. Kill him. Kill him now. Okay, we dealt with all the hives. Now the cleanup. And nobody tell them what happened to the last group of pigskins that tried to siege us from this area. Or was it Itakin? I think it was Itakin, right? Not pigskins. This will either immediately make them flee or make them attack us. Here they come. Fantastic mortar shots and a chain reaction. And they're all dead. Nice job, everyone. Problem is dealt with as swiftly as they came. I have them all here working overtime. We're beefing up the defenses a substantial amount. I'm increasing the amount of turrets overall on the base, making perimeter walls with double strand sandbags, making our pathway here easier to walk on so it's faster to traverse the entire base. And I've also ordered 6 charge rifles and some ammo with it, with the intel that we had just laying around in the storage room over here. That will be a upgrade from the M7s that we have currently. I've noticed that the pixel at the top left is now blue. I'm unsure as to why that's even there. The only thing I changed from the last episode was adding the pre-patcher and CAI 5000 mod. I don't think it's one of those. It could be. Anyway, we have successfully done some great additions to our base here in terms of defenses. As you can see, we have like a staggered sandbag setup here. This is one sandbag and then nothing and then another sandbag, is so that the enemies that walk over them get slowed. Here, I'll demonstrate. So for example, if Mastika here is outside and they're trying to get into the kill box to attack us, they would have to go over 1, 2, 3, 4 different sandbags. And the reason they're separated and not one after another is because each individual sandbag slows down individually, if that makes sense. And right here, you'll notice on the triple sandbag, they actually get slowed initially, but then they can move at a normal pace once they're on top of it, like that. So you want to separate them. So I guess it's like simulating them jumping up on the sandbag, then jumping down, jumping up, and jumping down, so on and so forth. We need a few more components for these charge blaster turrets on this side, but we have managed to secure the east side of the base. And right now I am getting ready to head out here and deal with the Marquess. All right, we're starting to head out now. We're on our way to the mansion of the Marquis to go take them out. I'm taking both the Vicente and one of our highwaymen. Here we are then. And so we have the mansion here, and it's quite large. It's two different structures, two main structures, and it seems to be that there's an imperial response due to our visibility level. So we have 4 minutes until I think a group of troopers arrives. I could be wrong about that. So let's move up to this rock formation up here to the north side a little bit. Make sure we don't crash into each other. That'd be a terrible thing to happen right now. So it looks quite heavily guarded. There's multiple surveillance pillars. I'm assuming that the Royal is in this fancy building up here. I think all of us are going to dismount here, though. Back here at the base, I'm going to load one of our Carl Gustavs and a sniper because I forgot to bring one. And I'm going to use Igor's combat command real quick. And one of the patrols is making its way over to us, which is a little concerning because it has one cataphract, a trooper. Well, there's 4 of them in total, basically. Our pods are loaded over here. Let's go ahead and launch them. Now, I think our best bet for any fight will be to peek in from the top side because they have multiple striker turrets down here to the south side. I'm going to have this... Oh, I just realized we are on a time limit. I completely forgot about that. I would like to move up to these rocks here, but I don't know if that's plausible. I do have them set to running gun, so we'll try to suppress them as they go. So they've noticed us now. So now they'll start to break out of their holding cells. This guy has a sniper rifle. Okay, smoke grenades. Up your smoke. Watkins, focus the guy with the sniper in the back if possible. I think looking good so far. The champions don't really stand much of a chance. We have too much firepower. With these new charge rifles, we do just annihilate most of the champions and the troopers. The cataphracts and the janissaries still stand a decent chance. Gonna have our Carl Gustav start taking out the striker turrets down here. There we go. It takes 1 shot to take them out. Make sure Watkins stays focused on that sniper. The rest of us can move up. Oh, our cargo stuff is getting shot out over here. We're okay. We ducked into cover. If we could break this turret from afar, that'd be great. So we don't have to walk into it and raise our visibility for no reason. There we go. We destroy this one so we can start moving up. Let's go ahead and pop a reload, even if we're in the open here. Watkins is still focusing fire on the one with the anti-materiel rifle. I need Akio to come over here and pick up some more ammo for his machine gun. There is a champion and a cataphract down here to the south side. If we could try to take... Oh, I don't think we can... We're not safe from these turrets if we move up to the barricade here. But I do have a smoke pack. What we could do is move like this. Move straight to the right side here. We need to be very careful. Pop a smoke right there. We're going to take a couple shots from the turrets, but there's not much I can do about that. Make sure our eyes stay forward, though. Keep them suppressed here. We are still out of cover. We're going to pop another smoke right here. There we go. The turrets can no longer see us. We destroyed one of them. We're getting shot at from the south side. Going to have our melee characters start moving up, as well as our medic. And see if they can melee attack those guys down there. We need to deal with this turret first, the one that's up here. I do have a frag. We could try to chuck the frag at it. I don't think that's going to land where I want it to. Yeah, we flew right over, but it might actually explode the... Oh, not quite. Didn't quite explode what I wanted. We're going to throw another frag grenade. This one right in front of the barricade, if possible. I'm going to move you two back so that you're not in range of the turret. Didn't quite destroy it again. Going to throw a third frag grenade. Same spot. He just threw a frag grenade right on top of us. Oh my god. Please leave. Okay, we're fine. Why would you do that? My bad. What happened there is I threw the frag too far away from the barricade. So when they tried to throw it, it hit the barricade and bounced back at us. Gonna be more mindful with this one. Throw it right there. That should do the trick. Okay, Imperial response. Right. So that is not a group of troopers. Akio, take cover on that car and try to suppress them. Our sniper has gotten flanked. They have quite dangerous weapons. I don't know if Watkins can get away here. She doesn't have any smoke in her smoke pack. I forgot to pack some. So if you can just try to pull back, that's some slug. This guy is still an issue in our side. Igor, equip your plasma sword. I should have seen that coming. Okay, I should have seen that coming. Igor, come deal with this guy, please. Like right now. The rest of us need to turn around to try to deal with the Imperial response that's behind us now. So Igor, come and melee attack this champion here. Nelson, move to cover. We destroyed the other striker turret. We're okay. Okay, we downed the cataphract there. we're just chasing some trooper. Akio is tagged quite bad. If you could get in the gunner seat, that'd be great. Oh, he got headshotted. That's not good. We're also getting flanked from the north side here. We need to give up this cover and fall back this way. There's still a little bit of smoke right here. Those guys have charge weapons up at the top. Make sure we pop a reload if possible. Gonna give some ammo to Strick here because he's out. Make sure he reloads. Need my melee characters to come back. I need Igor here to get back with the other troops. We need to reposition here so that we're more in cover from the top side. We are still getting pushed from the left side. We keep that in mind. I have a flashbang grenade here. I'm gonna throw it with Ryan. We're gonna push him with a flashbang and then push up with our shotgun. Chuck a flashbang. It's a bad flashbang. They're too far away. That's the issue right now. Gonna pop a smoke on us on the left side here. Is that the Royal, by the way? Oh my god, I think that's the Royal. I think that's the Marquise. Okay, well, there is a guy with there's a champion, and the Marquise has a Zeus hammer. So we need to deal with the champion and then deal with the Marquise right after. You swap targets here, just so that you don't get... They have 2 Zeus hammers. That's a little excessive, if you ask me. I don't know if that's actually the target. I'm unsure. Okay, well, they're down. We need... Okay, I can't push the striker turret with melee troopers because it explodes. Nelson is down. I wasn't paying attention. He got sniped in the back, I presume. What I'm going to have my melee troopers do instead is try to flank far right side because the Janissaries that are holding us don't have too good of a close range weapons. This guy is the only one with a charged SMG. Our visibility has changed to news. We'll explain what that means after the fight. Need to throw a flashbang right here. Hopefully that lands on him. Bad stun, bad stun. Okay, we suppressed him though. We need to melee attack this guy and ensure that he does not get a good angle on us. There's not really any cover we can move to. I guess we could move to these pillars right here like this. Our champions or melee characters coming in from the back. Oh, be careful, please. Pull back. I don't know if you have ammo left. There's another champion popping out of the cover there. Move to the side here. This guy on the left is moving up. Should be okay back here. Okay, we dealt with that champion. There's another Janissary here. Need to stab him. Suton is hit quite bad. Okay, we dealt with the Janissary. And the Janissary on the left is also down. I think we down all the top Janissaries. Okay, let's do an injury check then. So, Suton, you will be okay. I forgot to pack medicine on our troopers. Nelson, you need tended to immediately. If Igor could do that, because he's pretty good at medical. Akio has 9 hours over here. He got his eye shot out. Oh, I just realized that there's still these guys over here. Okay, they're shooting at Igor, I'm pretty sure. So we need to pick up the medicine and carry Nelson to a safer area where we won't get shot at from the sniper. We can move to this cover on the left now. Okay, Igor's in cover now. We can drop Nelson and start tending to him. Make sure we're all in cover back here. And also make sure we all reload just to keep us topped up. So on the bottom here, we have one with a charged shotgun and a grenade launcher, but I think it's loaded to EMP. The charged shotgun has slugs, which is a little worrying. That's what brought down Watkins, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she just got shot in the head by a slug. Okay. And the charged rifle over here is loaded with ion rounds. So even if it doesn't pierce the armor, it's still going to hurt. Oh, we have another Janissary coming in from the north side here. I need you two to move like this. You and you to move to the far side. The 2 champions can come and deal with the Janissary at the top there. You move here to the right side. Should all be working out okay. You go here, actually. That's the grenade launcher coming in. We aren't in range to fire at the sniper, unfortunately. Here, there's that grenade launcher. Oh, Kaylin, you are a genie. I forgot. Even if it's loaded to EMP, it will still do a lot of electrical burn damage. Lavinia, move up, please. Okay, our champions are getting into quite the predicament up here. You come and attack this guy with the monosword if possible. Good job. Greg got hit. He's stabbed by a monosword, but he's otherwise okay. I need my champions to come over here and do a wide flank on the guy with the sniper rifle. Nelson is fine right now. I'm gonna have Igor move up. Another volley from the EMP coming in. Yeah, we're getting suppressed here. Looking okay so far. Okay, apparently this was the target. Interesting. So the target ran out of their building. What is all this then? What is all this? I was almost certain that the Royal or the Marquise would be up here. So we've completed what we need to do, but I would still like to deal with all these Empire fighters that are still here. So Igor, move up. Your job with the plasma sword is to come over here and deal with the shotgun. Make sure you don't get EMP'd so your shield stays up. So there we go. Igor, move up. Need to be careful with this guy. He's trying to run away. We stabbed him. He's down. We got EMP'd here. Gonna move over here to the left side to try and get the guy with the charge rifle, or the sniper rifle, sorry. Igor, move up. Try to stab him here. The Imperials are fleeing. I don't think we're gonna be able to stop them, though. Oh, Kyle got tagged really bad by that sniper rifle. Okay, Marceline, start tending. We're getting shot at from the north side as well. Lavinia, I need... Actually, Kalen should be okay. He's probably gonna get an infection, but he'll live. Okay, we downed the sniper rifle over here. Now try to stop this guy. There we go. Oh, he's a hussar. We still downed him, though. Good job. So Greg is tagged quite bad. Gonna have him tend to himself. He does have some medicine on him. There's still so many enemies in this area, by the way. Like, if you zoom out here, there's a few in these buildings up at the top. There's a few on the east side. I also need Strict to come over here and tend to Akio, because he got tagged earlier in the fight. Schumer Janissaries at the top here. We're also getting flanked by this one trooper in the back. I'm gonna move here to the right side. Suton, be careful. Your armor should hold, but I wouldn't trust it that much. Oh, this turret is here. I forgot about that. Move to the side. The armor should hold against the 5.56, though. It's only chambered in 5.56. Make sure we reload our shotguns. Just this one trooper on the right side here. He's shooting a flare at us. I believe that means he's out of ammo. A few more shots to deal with the striker turret, though. Oh, we're out of ammo. That's great. I definitely did not pack enough charge ammo for this fight. There we go. finally dealt with that. And everyone is okay. We will get some infections soon. Yeah, as you can see with the CAI 5000 mod, when you're running at someone with a melee weapon, they will actually try to run away from you. So it makes melee combat a little bit more difficult. But once we get in range, we just mince them up. Watch this guy. As soon as we get close, he turns around. There is a striker turret up ahead. There's also a fuel tank there. Okay, Igor, fall back because you're getting blasted by the striker turrets. They want some sort of accident to happen. Gonna see what's in these rooms here. So many Imperials, actually. Right, I don't think we can fight this. We are out of ammo. We got the target, and I don't think we can loot much else. Oh god, what have I done? This is bad. I'm gonna run inside. Igor is in quite the predicament at the moment. I guess they didn't notice him though. Yeah, we're starting to get some infections now. I'm gonna try to carry all our wounded to the Vicente, and we're gonna get out of here. There's so many infections. Try to grab what we can and load it up to the Vicente. Oh, what happened? Oh my god, that guy with the anti-material rifle just took Greg out. Please get to cover. Okay, here's how we're going to do this. We're going to have the injured people be carried off the map because it doesn't seem like I can load them into the vehicles. And the rest of us are going to get into the vehicles here. And we're going to drive off the map here while they're being carried. Make sure don't run anyone over, please. Okay, get off the map here. Okay, the highwayman is off the map. Igor, I need you to carry Greg off the map as well. We are leaving quite a bit of our equipment behind, but there's not much I can do about that. We made it off that map. That was really bad. I'll be honest, that was really bad. Make sure we move everyone up here to the passenger seats so that we can all go a little bit faster. And I think Igor is going to have to walk. Don't have enough seats. Back here at the base, I need to load up some transport pods with some food because it seems like we're out on the caravan. Make sure that everyone's fully fed and attended to have the best chance of beating those infections. I also sent some regular medicine to them. I'm sending Douglas out here in the highwayman to go pick up Igor because he has to walk due to lack of seats in the vehicles that we currently have. I'm a little worried about Kyle here, but he did get a 100% 10 quality on both of his infections. The issue is that even if we stop, it wouldn't make much of a difference because we can't remove the neck or the torso. So we're just gonna have to hope that it catches up. The other two, they got infections, were Greg, and he seems to be okay, and Kalen, who also is okay. While they make their way back, I suppose we could go over what being in the news means. So as you can see here, our visibility is up to 77. Your actions have become public knowledge and have hit the Imperial news stations like a storm. The Empire now considers you a serious threat and has placed a high priority on tracking you down. So now, everything costs double the intel. It takes 5 times longer to receive any contraband. The dead drops are available for half as long. It now takes, I think, slightly less than before for the Imperial response. And there's Stellic guards. We've yet to see any this playthrough. All you need to know is that they are very tough. And now we still have the Imperial Patrol Caravan event. The raids from the Empire become twice as common, and all Imperial armies are 50% bigger at any location. Imperial propaganda can now drop, which is a thing that reduces the the certainty of your ideology in your colony. And the Chase Deserter quest no longer occurs. I'm pretty sure it's bugged, but we actually haven't gotten the Chase Deserter quest. Well, we got it maybe once this entire playthrough, but I think it's bugged some mod conflict. I'm not sure what the issue is. But now we're in some serious trouble. All right, we've made it back with our Vicente and our highwaymen here. We took a beating that fight, to say the least, and we definitely need to prepare better for the next time we go out and raid somewhere. Like, a lot of our armor is just completely destroyed. We lost so many helmets that fight because we took so many headshots. The Imperials are really good shots. That's another thing that's really important to remember. I believe troopers have to have a minimum of 7 shooting skill, and Janissaries around 8 to 10, and then Cataphracts probably 12 or higher. And Igor and Douglas are on their way back here. It'll take them around 1.5 days to get back, and I suppose that's how we're going to leave today's episode. We got a lot done today. The entire base is fully fortified. I can't wait for all of it to get destroyed in a single Imperial raid. I still need to move these mortars into a better area so that we don't have to run all the way out here to fire them. And future base expansions into the mountain, definitely looking forward to that. But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode and have a good rest of your day.